Hello, everybody. My name is Jeremiah. I'm your host, along with Alberto, and this is the Friday Football Podcast. And I just want to open this up to Alberto by saying we don't know the results of the game that happened last night yet. We're not going to know that until next week because we're recording this on Wednesday. But yeah, what did you think of that Bills game?
That was amazing. That catch, triple coverage. That was a mismatch. 100% a mismatch. Tre'Davious White got mussed. 100%. I did not expect that at all. When Kyler Murray rolled out to the left and threw that prayer up, I was like, that's game over. He's not catching that. That catch was amazing. Top 10 Hail Marys ever.
You're starting with the Bills game.
Yeah, against the Bills, against the Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah, it was
It's just amazing.
Amazing game. You know, Kyler Murray is a great quarterback. Russell Wilson did not play like a great quarterback this week. 2 interceptions, a fumble, loss.
0 touchdowns.
0 touchdowns. Oof. And what was it? 50
passer rating of 54.
Yeah.
54 passer rating.
Like, I don't know about you, but we now had Russell Wilson have a 60% passer rating and a 50% passer rating in 2 weeks.
That is horrible. Oh my God, I was not expecting that at all. I actually thought we were gonna come out with the win. I thought taking the fence out of the system was gonna give us the win. I was wrong.
Yeah, you were, because the thing is, Alberto, you forget this. Every single year, when we play the Sean McVay Rams at Rams, we lose. It's a given. It's a given. It will never change until either, Pete Carroll takes a magic potion to not lose to Sean McVay at Rams, or Russell Wilson.
Hopefully he takes it soon.
Because I'm telling you, we it's a curse. It's just like when we play Green Bay at Lambeau. Like of all the times I've seen us play.
Okay, but last year that was a steal. He was not even close to the first down. That was not a first down. That should have been our ball. What's it called? The refs saved the Packers, like always. They always save them. They saved them last year. And that didn't even matter. They went to a championship and got blown out. We would have a better match against the 49ers. A way better game.
Well, of course. We would have a better match against the 49ers. But the thing is that, being right down to it, this game proved that the Rams still have that stranglehold in the Seahawks at Rams. I mean, the defense stepped up this game. First time we've looked good against the Sean McVay offense since 2017. And the offense couldn't do it.
Okay, but my biggest take out of this game is that, my biggest upset, I thought Aaron Donald was gonna go crazy with that beat up offensive line. He had 0 sacks, 0 tackles. He only got a little bit of pressure on, but that's literally it. He was a ghost the whole game. I don't know what happened with Aaron Donald. He's the best pass rusher in the NFL, and he did nothing that game. So I think that's my biggest kind of upset of the game. Even though I wanted Seahawks to win, I just expected a bigger game from Aaron Donald.
Well, I'm gonna be real though about the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
This didn't feel like last game against the Bills. It was all, the defense is the loser here because the Bills' defense is making plays and our defense isn't. This game was way more like, okay, so our defense made the play, just like how the Rams' defense should have only made one play. But then Russell decided to throw it across his body, and we had all the other stuff that happened, especially the interception on that route that was a little late. There are just some things about this game that make me not happy, especially that drive. I don't know if you remember it, but on the touchdown, on the field goal drive near the end of the game, we had 4 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
And we managed to scrape away 3 of them. I don't even know how we did it.
Because nobody was rushing to the line. Nobody had the intensity. No, there was no. It was. They actually took their time with the huddle. There was no huddle offense in that. It's called no huddle because there's no huddle. You pick plays and then you just call them out and never knows what to do. You don't sit on the huddle, pick the plays, and then go. Like that's the reason we're out of time. And then the Rams could only take a few knees and it was game over.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, Jason Myers, best part of the team. 61 yards field goal, franchise record.
I mean, yeah, Jason Myers, I said this last time, and I hope everyone remembers. I said that Jason Myers is the best player on the team. Where are the haters now? Where are they? Where are they?
He still hasn't missed yet.
I mean, he missed an extra point.
And I hope he does
field goal yet this season.
Well, field goal. Yeah. I'm talking about field goals. Yeah, extra points are big, but still.
Yeah, he missed an extra point in a game where he blew out.
11 for 11. What is it? 11. Is he 11 for 11 since last season?
I think so. I think it's like he's 6 for 6 or something like that. It's a smaller number.
But yeah, for this season. But they counted some stats from last season when I was watching the game. They sent a stat like that. But yeah, okay. So, what's your biggest takeout of the game? Pretty much. What's your biggest reflection? What do you think? What was the first thing you saw and you said, I gotta talk about this?
Ooh, biggest takes. Okay, first thing is, Poona Ford. Poona Ford played awesome. Like, Poona Ford, and, if I would say caught some people on defense, Jordan Brooks, Poona Ford, actually weirdly Trey Flowers, who defended 2 passes that were really important in the game, and Carlos Dunlap. Those guys, just like they've accelerated their play in from last game, which was really impressive, and I really enjoyed seeing them out there making so many plays. And then Jamal Adams coming back and adding that impact was really huge in this game as well. Those would be my spotlights on the defense, because the offense, other than like Jamarco Jones playing out of his mind, being able to keep Aaron Donald from Russell Wilson, and Brown playing good, like everyone else made too many mistakes, and plus I don't know how the receivers did, because Russell didn't throw to enough of them. He threw them over the head, so I don't even know how good they played half the time. So that would be one of my takeaways. And my second one, I actually have 3. So my second one is Russ played like Baker Mayfield. He looked like Baker Mayfield out there, and I didn't come to see our $35 million a year quarterback that we built the whole team around play like Baker Mayfield. And that was an interesting experience. And my last take, again, Jason Myers, best player of the team, should be the MVP of the league.
Well, I got a few takeouts.
Mm-hmm.
I got one that angers me a little bit since the view of a player overall. Where's the leadership? Where is the leadership? When Russ is down, who's going to take over? Who's going to be the leader for the team if Russ is not feeling himself? Bobby Wagner is not a leader. He's a leader maybe for the defense, but he shows his leadership by playing well. KJ Wright doesn't speak that much. Tell me, Tyler Lockett is not a leader. DK Metcalf is only on his second year. He's not a leader. We don't have one person that you can look up to and say, oh, that's a leader if Russ is not there. Russ is a leader. He was not feeling good that game. He was not cheering on players. That game was just horrible, especially for us. He was not feeling himself, and there was no leadership overall. Like, tell me, who do you think is a leader besides Russ?
On the offense?
In the whole game. I can't think of somebody who just says, especially offense. Russ is the only leader in the offense. Tyler Lockett is a quiet guy. He doesn't talk too much. DK Metcalf might get frustrated, but he's still a second-year player. Nobody's gonna look up too much to a second-year player. And Jamal Adams, it can be a little bit of a leader, but that's the defense. It's supportive for the offense.
Whoa.
Russell's known for himself. Who's gonna step up and rise everybody, put up everybody's emotions up and actually give them hope? Nobody.
We have one. We have
Who?
Brown. Dwayne Brown's a really good leader.
Okay.
I would say.
I know, but like
Offensive line.
I know what you mean, but a quarterback is the leader for definition.
Oh, yeah.
Look at somebody like Jake Cutler. He had a K season with the Bears, but he never was. He was the biggest. No joke. Jake Cutler has the franchise record for the Bears for passing touchdowns, passing yards, and a bunch of other stuff. We always saw him as the guy who never tried, because he never shows leadership. Nobody in his team respected him because he never showed the leadership. Now that comes with a quarterback. The quarterback is the general of the field. He's a game manager. He's the floor general. He does everything. Because that comes with the responsibility of being a quarterback. When your quarterback is not feeling it, and we have to rely on an old tackle who's good, who's really good. He's our best old lineman. But nobody, and being honest with you, I would never listen to my old tackle. He doesn't know how to feel like reading coverages and maybe cuts and catching the ball. He has to go against 350-pound guys. Yeah, I completely understand that. I could never see this point of view, but he can never see my point of view.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, another thing. The O-line is atrocious. Okay. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know. I already told you about this before the show. We were talking about it. But injuries, amazing. Okay, so you all know our starting center Posick is out with a concussion. He's still in concussion protocol. Now Kyle Fuller, who was our backup center, who did decently okay, is out with a right ankle injury on practice. We have to rely on Jamarcus Jones as a third string center to go against him. Good thing the Carolina defensive line is bad because we'll be gone. Upati, who's been I think how many times All Pro? He's been on All Pro. I forgot how many times. He's been good for a good amount of years, especially in the Legion of Boom era. He was really good. Upati's out. I don't know if you guys saw the injury. It was pretty bad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course, Dion Lewis still rookie, and Shell, it's not that good. Our backup left guard is out, Simmons, and it's just I don't know. It's complicated. I don't know what to say. And this is the amount. Mike Upati left 3 pressures on quarterback. Jamarcus Jones, when he came in, he led 2. The one Brown, the best one, only let 1 in. Damian Lewis, he's one of the weakest points. The right side of the O-line is bad. He led 5 pressures. Kyle Fuller led 5 too, and Brandon Shell led 3. That's a total of 13 pressures, pretty much. Well, not all together, because Damian Lewis and Kyle Fuller both combined for the 5 together. So that's bad, especially in the right side. If you let a single guy or multiple guys come in, and you're double teaming them, that's bad. Especially if you're double teaming them. But yeah.
Well, here's my thing about it. What they did, and here's what they'll do in this game. And this is why Posick is so much more important than everyone gave him credit for in the first 6 games. Posick was the reason why the offensive line improved. So, Damian Lewis is pretty decent. I disagree with you on him being bad, just because I've seen Jermaine.
No. I love Damian Lewis. He's so good at LSU. He was so good at LSU. I like Damian Lewis. I thought it was a great pickup by the Seahawks. He's just a rookie, and he's going against Aaron Donald, Ed Oliver. He's going against good D tackles he can't handle. He's being put on the spot and has to perform on the side. And he's doing good. He's been doing good.
Yeah. I think in general, for me, Damian Lewis is pretty solid. and Shell is better than Jermaine Ifedi, so I've just been really impressed by the right side, just because it's not letting up pressure every other play. So, but at the same time, like, I get what you're saying, but Posick in there with Brown and that leadership, no matter what was going on the other sides, and as long as Shell, and Lewis were there, it looked good. It looked fine,
Yeah,
and,
of course, yeah,
Posick,
because Posick could help. Posick could help Damian Lewis. Yeah.
But my thing about this game is, Russell, you played like this in 2017 and give us 9 games. You're gonna have to do it one time. And
this stats astonished me. I'm sorry. We talked about this at the beginning of the game. First 5 games of the season, 72% passer rating. So 72% completion. 1,502 yards, 19 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, but 15 sacks. Right? Last 4 games, 4, not 5. 66% completion, 1,287 yards, 9 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and 15 sacks. In 5 games we left 15 sacks. That's horrible. In 4 games you match the same amount. 4 games less, we match the same amount. But look at the TD ratio, from 19 down to 9, and the interception from 3 to 7. Russell Wilson's highest interception count on the career is 11. He has 10 right now. 10. He's only 1 off from tying it, and we're only in week 11? Yeah. So I'm calling it. He's gonna have, by the end of the season, at least 15, maybe less. The less he can have is 13, but the most he's gonna have is 15. Calling right now. He's out of his groove. He doesn't feel like Russell, and that's an issue. He can't trust his own line. His own line in 4 games let him sack 15 times. Sorry, in 4 games, 15 times. Wait. He can't trust them. He has to move around.
I have to say this though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the O-line is playing okay. I think the problem is that, because here's what I saw the last few games. Russ goes out there, and instead of doing what you should do against like the Rams, who have like one of the best defensive lines in football, and throw it quick, do nice little out routes, do screens, instead Russ is constantly going back, waiting for that huge ass kill shot. Every single time it's a 1st and 10 at the beginning of the game, he tries to look for a kill shot, even if there's like a really big difference in the O-line performance. Even if it starts out bad, he'll still look for it. And I mentioned this last time. I said that this game, Russ is going to look for that kill shot. He's going to get sacked a bunch, but he's going to look for that kill. Russ has no fear. Like, he's not going to lie down. And the O-line, I've seen this in games before, where Russ just kind of like, well, the O-line can take care of it. I can do whatever I want, basically, because I think that's kind of what the offense has told, like Brian Schottenheimer's told him. He said, well, this offensive line's pretty good, and we have enough special players and stuff that we think most of the time we can hold up for Russ to throw it. And I'm like, yes, that's true. But Russ also needs to know, and I think this is because they give him a lot of leeway with the offense, he also needs to know when you're playing a team like the Rams and your offensive line has not been working great, use short passes. Because what happened to the use short passes on a drive when it was 4 minutes down? He got right downfield. But every other time, he's tried to look and stop and try to make that 40-yard pass downfield. Even after the first half proved you're not going to be able to do that much. And that's why I think losses the game, is Russ's decision making with the offensive line that he had by the time the second half rolled around. I don't blame it on the line.
I see what you mean. I see 100% what you mean. But what I gotta say about that is that I'm actually looking at the tape right now. Like, I'm looking at the highlights. The offensive line doesn't know what to do. There was one play where Brandon Shaw had 2 guys on the right next to him. Right? He had the D tackle right in front of him, and he had the defensive end to his right. He goes for the D tackle when he should have shifted over and got the DN, and Damian Lewis should have got the D tackle. He let the DN go right past him, especially against against the Bills. The AJ Klein, when he got the big hit on Russell Wilson, right? You saw that he absolutely fumbled it because he got blindsided. That was because of it. Brandon Shell didn't see he saw AJ Klein, but he read his assignment wrong. How do you're in the NFL? You can't make those mistakes. He should have picked up AJ Klein, and Brandon Lewis should have picked up the D-end. They should have shifted over the line because they saw the pressure, they saw the blitz coming from the left side, from the right side of the field. But no, they just stand still and let AJ Klein come by and blew Russell Wilson out of his boots. That's the issue. They're not picking up all the assignments. That's because they're inexperienced. And going against the defense like the Rams, who have really good players, really good offensive D-line. They're not the best. They're not the best at all. Bills have a better defensive line than them. Most likely. With thinking about names, the Bills have offensive line because they have Ed Oliver, first round pick, 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. It was last year. I'm sorry, it was last year or 2 years ago. I forgot. They had Jerry Hughes, who had the big fumble against Russell. They had Trent Murphy, that's really good too. And they have, I think those are the big three names I can think of. But they're not good. They have Phillips too. But of course, in the Rams you have Aaron Donald, and you have what's his name? The left end. I'm blanking on his name right now. He had Brooks. Sorry. Broncos. I forgot his name. I don't know why. I was completely blanking out. Like, those are the two big ones they have. And Aaron Donald didn't do nothing that game. Broncos got one sack. That's pretty much it. Besides that, the sacks came from Leonard Floyd. Really good. But he plays left. He plays outside linebacker. He doesn't play in the league line. He got him usually on the blitz or something like that. He doesn't play D line. He plays outside linebacker.
And my point is,
and of course,
my point is that
go ahead.
The O line, and I watched enough games from other quarterbacks that I know, and especially the Niners game where they beat the Rams. I have seen how you beat this team. I have seen Russell. I've seen this offense, and I noticed in the last 2 games that when teams are bringing the blitz, pass it short, make them earn it, And what I keep seeing is Russ is like, no, we're gonna do the deep shot. We're gonna do the huge deep shot that's gonna leave everyone. No, Russ. And again, this is what I talked about with the offensive line. An offensive line. Like, our 2017 offensive line was awful because when people rushed forward, they got to Russell Wilson really quick. That is how we knew that the 2017 O-line was awful. But this year's O-line, it's like the O-line is having to pick up blitzes that are like zero coverage, and Russell is still trying to throw a 30-yard pass downfield. Like, on third down, right? I don't think that is fully on the O-line every time. I think that the O-line has issues because of, like you said, Upai being out or Posick being out, especially in this game. Posick being out was huge. I think the offensive line would play it for him way better if he was there. But still, I'm putting this game on rest because I saw a lot of different things happen in that game that I didn't think was necessarily the O-line's fault. It felt way more like Russell didn't see enough of the tape. He kept trying to make big plays, even though that your center is out. Give your offensive line some breathing room. And I felt like he was thinking that he could still play like this is the O-line from 4 weeks ago against a D-line that's not top 10 in the league. And I don't think that he's balancing it enough. And I think that that's his problem, honestly.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but what's it called? Like I told you, I'm watching tape right now. I'm watching the game just to analyze more the online. I've been watching it. The Rams, sometimes the most they rushed most of the game was 5 and 4, right? We usually block 6 when we saw the blitz because Russell Wilson can always pick up the blitz. There was one play where we blocked 6, right? They rushed 5. the pocket absolutely collapsed immediately because they couldn't pick them up well. You had 6 people and you still messed it up. So I'm just saying, like, it's both of their faults. Russell Wilson can't trust the goal line, so he tries to do everything on his own. But the most important thing is that Russell Wilson is not in his place right now. He's not feeling Russell Wilson, like MVP Russ. Let Russ cook. He's not playing like he was playing at the beginning of the season. I think that's the important issue. Like, he has to start feeling himself and start playing like MVP caliber.
Well, I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. For me, it always goes back to the fact that the difference between the O line and like from then and now is because back in the first 4 weeks, everyone kept thinking this was the run game Seahawks, and they kept putting linebackers on these great receivers, and we got open downfield, and we made it difficult, and we forced teams to start playing a style that they didn't want to play, which was, we're going to do man coverage and we're going to blitz and we're going to put one person in the middle of the field. And what's happened since then is Russ and the offense, and I don't think it's a coordinator thing, because I've seen the small routes there. I've seen the short routes available. It's just Russ doesn't want to throw them. And as much as I can blame the offensive line for some of the issues, like, if they're rushing 6...
The fumble was their fault. The fumble was the fault. The fumble.
Was the O-line's fault,
snap,
right?
Russell Wilson fumbled because of that.
Oh yeah,
100%,
absolutely,
100%. Yeah, keep going. Keep talking about the.
Yeah,
the
but I think in general, this game is on Russell. I think last game was on the defense. I think this game was on Russell.
It is 100%.
I think the loss against the Cardinals was more on the O-line because they screwed up in the wrong time.
I feel like it's on the offense. It's I believe this game is only on the offense. Absolutely. Most of the blame goes to Russell, but the offense did not play good at all. Especially Russell. There was some times that DK Metcalf was wide open. He got frustrated on the deep routes because he never looked his way. I'm being honest with you. I know Jalen Ramsey's a lockdown defender. He's an all-pro. He's been to a Pro Bowl multiple times. DK Metcalf is, I think, close to 40 pounds more than him. He's 2 inches taller than him. In my opinion, I would have trusted with him. He destroyed Gilmore, the defensive player of the year. I would have trusted him 100%.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. Like, he had him shut down in some place, 100%. What's it called? Ramsey always succeeds and always flourishes in one-on-one because he's a lockdown defender, because he loves the pressure. He likes going 1v1. But there was some place when they were both deep, I would have just chucked it. Like this, we can talk about the turnovers now, and then we can move on to the defense. Okay, first pick, of course. Pocket collapse. Russell Wilson rolls outside, sees Will Disley on the left corner of the end zone, wide open. He chucks it. He's about 30 yards down, right? 30 yards far away. 40 because you count the end zone. 40 yards, right? 30 yards.
If you count
he was like
this,
at the 30 plus the end zone.
Yeah, the angle. Yeah.
So he was like 40 yards probably because counting the end zone. He chucked that up. That was an easy pick. That was an easy one because they were playing zone on him. They knew they absolutely baited him, in my opinion. That was a bait. What do you think? Like, he could have run it for the first down, maybe even a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, like all the turnovers, especially that one. That one was the worst because it showed that Russ was thinking right that day.
What's it called?
But hey, I wanted to mention something to you. Let's go to our second part of the show because next segment for the next segment we're going to be going into our wins and losses, and we have a new segment called Why'd You Do That? So we might mention more about the interceptions and stuff that happened over the week. Alberto, I gotta ask you, Why'd you pick the Seahawks to beat the Rams?
I'm being honest. I just thought Russell was gonna kick it different in this game. I thought he was gonna come with a revenge game like Brady. I knew Brady was gonna destroy the Panthers. I thought Russell Wilson was gonna have the same mentality, the same killing mentality, the same Mamba mentality Brady was gonna bring to the Carolina game. He had over 500 yards offensive. The offense had over 500 yards. I thought Russell was gonna be like, yes, we're gonna destroy them. We're gonna bring absolutely everything we can. We lost against the Bills. They destroyed us. I'm gonna prove I'm an MVP. Let Russ cook. I thought he was gonna go into let Russ cook mentality. That's my fault. I thought taking out the fans out of the game was gonna be a big improvement, especially with the Rams defense. I know there's like second ranked overall. I just thought something was gonna click, especially with our receiving core, because the Rams have not played a really good team. Like if you look at the Rams schedules before that game, right? First game of the season, Cowboys. Of course, they're super good. But they only lost by 3 points, and that was with Dak Prescott and Zeeky Elliott. And Zeeky Elliott got destroyed by Aaron Donald. It was not even funny. Against the Eagles are a joke. The Bills was a good game. The Bills was really good. They showed me they actually played well, because they almost beat the Bills. The Bills only won by a field goal. Against the Giants, they almost lost against the Giants. Jalen Ramsey had a hell of a game, especially with the tackle. Throwing Dylan Lewis out of the way, grabbing Golden Tate, and throwing him down like a body slam. That was a great tackle. Against the Washington football team, again, a blowout. That's not a good team. They lost against the 49ers. The 49ers. They're half of the team's injured. They're probably playing somebody's grandmother. Our tackle. They have no team. Okay, against the Bears. The Bears are just... The Bears have their highs and lows. I don't even know what's going on with the Bears at this point. At one point, they were like, yeah, NFC's known as ours. We got this. Now they're just a joke. They have no quarterback. They have to go back to Mitch Trubisky. So funny. Okay, against the Dolphins, right? Against the Dolphins, that was great of a team. Brian Flores absolutely manhandled Sean McVay with his defensive schemes. And that brings us to the Seahawks. I thought they haven't seen a team like us. The Bills have a good receiver core, but they're not better than the Seahawks. They're not better. We have probably one of the best receiving cores on the NFL. So I thought something was gonna click in the offensive mind, and I thought it was gonna go. I don't know what happened.
I think.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, I'm disappointed most than anything.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just, like, the other thing about it is that Russell Wilson, I've seen him play for years. He always has that month where he just doesn't look good. And this year especially, it's like somehow injuries on this team just happen every season that are like just soul crushing too. Like it's never, like when the Niners went to the Super Bowl last year and they had like the worst injury they had was like Kittle for 2 games, and everybody was like, oh, the poor 49ers, and I was just like, come on, because like the Seahawks every single season since we won the Super Bowl, it's like someone has to be lost at the most critical time of the game. I mean, we lost Richard Sherman in the 4th quarter against the Patriots.
Last year. Carson, Rashard Penny was out. We had to bring Marshawn Lynch from retirement to help us play in the playoffs.
Last year.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We always lose crucial people in important moments. Yeah, last year. I'm saying it always comes back.
And then, and this year, everybody's talking about how bad our defense is, but like when you lose your best defensive player on the field in week 3, you lose 2 key players in week 2. Then you have the whole thing where now they're back, but oh no, now the O-line's injured, and now Tyler Lockett might be injured, and your running backs are injured after week 5, and I'm just like, why? Why can't we just have one season where there's only 2 bad injuries on the team for like that last like 4 or 5 games? Like why can't we be like the Niners or the Rams or the Green Bay Packers?
Oh no!
Not the Niners. Not the Niners right now. I'm talking about the Niners from last year when they went to the Super Bowl.
No, right now, at all.
But although.
But yeah, let's talk.
All right.
Let's talk about the defense now. I want to go into defense because I was kind of impressed. Not gonna lie. First quarter, I was mad. I was completely mad. Cooper Kupp came in the game questionable. With that, he was not running full speed. He was not doing everything. First target, he goes for 35 yards down the field with a cross route right in the middle, right in Quandre Diggs' face, and Quandre Diggs does nothing. Cooper Kupp gets the ball, sits down, and again stands up again and gets tackled. He literally sat down for a second, stood back up, and got tackled. I don't get that. That's literally his first catch of the game. Was like, you guys are bad. You can't cover me, and I'm injured. That tells me everything. Okay, this might be concerning. I don't know if you might agree with this. Jamal Adams can't cover. When we blitz, right, we do man on man, right? We always do man on man most of the time, right? He can't do man on. He can't go against man on man. He can't cover. If we're blitzing, Jamal Adams has to blitz. He has to blitz every single down because he can't cover. A big play against the Bills. We had them off the field. It was a third down. Josh Allen throws an incompletion, but he gets called back for a 15-yard penalty. For what's it called? Yeah, 15-yard penalty because they caught Jamal Adams doing illegal touching because he got beat. Jamal Adams can't cover. He can cover zone. If you want to play him, if you don't want to rush him, you have to zone. You have to blitz zone. Because our man-to-man can't handle it. We don't even have our best starting cornerbacks right now. Sheriff Flowers is not a lockdown defender. He's not a man-to-man defender. I would never trust him to go against man-to-man against... Okay, he is. Okay, he's good. He is good. But I'm looking
okay,
at...
yeah.
Okay, he's okay. He's okay. Shaquille Griffin is the best one, of course. But... You really gonna tell me you're gonna put man-to-man against DeAndre Hopkins against
yes.
Trey Flowers? DeAndre Hopkins. What? I would never trust that. Never. DeAndre Hopkins is so good.
Well, yeah,
I
but
would never 100% trust it. Ever. No, I would never trust Shaquille Griffin. I would never trust Shaquille Griffin against DeAndre Hopkins.
our zone though, our zone's really bad. Like, our zone is not good.
Of course, but our zone is better than
Are you sure?
Man. Our zone is way better than our man. I'm 100% sure. Look at this. Big play against Stephon Diggs. It was third down. We wanted to get off the field. Trey Flowers presses up to a man. Josh Allen sees that. He's like, oh shit. Stephon Diggs had that. He's gonna get the first down easily. He already beat Trey Flowers in that game multiple times in man-to-man. What's it called? Trey Flowers, when they snap the ball, he throws back to zone. Josh Allen throws it away. He swats it down. Big defensive play. And I can put multiple examples. Of course, I kind of contradicted myself because we were playing zone against the Copper Cup, catch. Copper Cup, sorry. But still, it's better than our man. Yeah, it's better than our man. I'm being 100% serious. Because especially against a team like Arizona. Arizona's team it's loaded. Okay, DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best receivers on the NFL. In my opinion, top 5. At least top, yeah. Because in my opinion, it's first Julio. Julio's amazing. Then you might have Michael Thomas. And then between Devonta Adams or DeAndre Hopkins. That's my opinion. Okay, he's one of the best on the NFL. Then you have Christian Kirk. He's a speed demon.
Mm-hmm.
Speed demon. He will burn anywhere in the secondary. He's a deep threat for a reason because he's fast and he can always get deep routes. Larry Fitzgerald, he's old, but I don't know if you saw it. He caught a ball with 3 fingers right here. Like it was a bad throw by Kyler Murray. He stood up and he caught it like right between his calves. Like right here in the left calf, he just gripped it with 3 or 4 fingers. Like that strength on that hand, that was amazing. The grip strength. It's kind of hard for me sometimes to like do one-handers because I have small hands. I can't imagine how he does it. Okay, then you have Max Williams. He's injured. I'm pretty sure he's injured. I don't think he's gonna play this game, but he's still good. I think it's questionable. He's still really good. And if he comes back, it's gonna be a bigger threat. Andy Isabella, he's a great slot receiver. Good thing they have a running game. The only running game they have is Kyler Murray. That's the only running game they have because what's his name? Kenyon Drake. Horrible season. He has a horrible season. Kenny Drake, he had a horrible season. He's out right now, but overall, the games he have played, he's been playing horrible.
Wait. I gotta interject here for a second.
But yeah.
Out of our corners, I'm sorry to say this, dude, but I think Trey Flowers has played the best out of all of our corners in a series of games.
Of course, because he has played the most. Of course, yes, he has played the most, and he is the one who has to stand up.
No. I mean the last three games. The last three games, he's played better than anyone's played in a 3-game stretch.
Oh yeah,
this team.
because he's our only good corner. We actually have to grab somebody from the kickoff team and put them on the starting lineup too. What's his name? He's injured right now. I forgot his name. He's injured. He got an issue with his knee. I forgot it. Like at this point, we can't be picky who's our corner, who's our not. But that thing against a team like Arizona, you gotta play in zone. You can't play man to man. Maybe surprise them once at a time with man to man, but you can't consistently go back to man to man. And Jamal Adams can't cover anybody. He should be blitzing, not covering. He's a blitz safety.
Well,
he's not a covering safety. He's not somebody like Buda Baker. Buda Baker can lock down anybody. Buda Baker is amazing, and he's a Washington UW. So go Dogs, let's go.
But Alberto, I gotta say this about it: the Seahawks. I think in this game, Trey Flowers will get 2 interceptions, and will limit DeAndre Hopkins to 20 catches. No, 20 catches. Hold on. 20 catches.
Okay, go.
100 yards. It looks bad, but he gets 2 interceptions. And he defends 2 key plays.
Oh.
2.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to go with the opposite route. DeAndre Hopkins is going to go off. I got 1 second. I don't know DeAndre's stats, like his
100 yards is a pretty good game, though. So I'm still giving him a good game. I'm just saying that Trey Flowers is going to kick his ass.
Yeah, okay. The most yards he's gone the whole season is this year was against the Lions. He had against the 49ers, 151 yards, right? 1 second. I apologize. I'm sorry. I say he's going to go off for 141 yards and
I'm not counting the touchdowns. I'm saying 100 yards, 20 catches. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay, then if you put it like that, I'm saying DeAndre Hopkins goes for 13 catches for 141 yards.
So you're giving him more yards with his catches. I'm saying 20 catches with 100 yards, and he gets intercepted twice, 2 passes towards him by Trey Flowers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he doesn't get intercepted at all. Perfect game for Kyler Murray. Like I don't want to talk about Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's probably gonna get intercepted once, but I'm saying against Trey Flowers. Trey Flowers gets 0 picks, and DeAndre Hopkins go for 13 catches for 141 yards.
Write them both down. I want to see who's right about this. I think.
Oh well. Yeah. Okay.
And
I don't think the Flowers
2 picks. 2 picks on Trey.
I don't even believe he's gonna get one. So.
Well, I mean, here's the other thing I think. Okay, so I'm going to continue with my bold takes. I think Puna
go ahead.
is going to sack Kyler Murray once, but pressure him 3 different times. And I think that Carlos Dunlap is going to strip the ball from Kyler Murray once.
Okay. I'm going to go in a different way here. I think Jamal Adams is going to also again lead with sacks, and he's going to make a forced fumble. And I think Reed is going to go off like last game, and he's going to have also 10 tackles like he had. And I think Carlos Dunlap is going to sack Kyler Murray like at least once. But Jamal Adams is going to go off with 3 sacks. That's my prediction. 3 sacks from Jamal Adams. and 1 forced
Interesting
fumble.
prediction. Yeah.
Jamal Adams is
Yeah.
gonna blitz this game. He has to blitz.
Oh, hey, I'll
And
give
cover.
DJ Reed one pick on my end.
You wanna give him a sack? I'm gonna give him a sack too. But you know what I'm happy about? I haven't talked about it too much. I forgot his name. But okay. Give me a second. I gotta remember. I'm sorry. I apologize for everybody who's listening. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh.
I'm blanking out his
Blanking out.
name right now. Go ahead. You talk. He's from the he's from Arizona.
Well, I'll just mention
Go
really
ahead.
quick.
You can speak.
I think
you can speak, and then
I think my predictions are gonna be right. I think Trey's gonna be the defender of the game, and everyone will come back next week and say that Trey Flowers is one of the best defensive corners. One of the best ones the Seahawks have had in several years, and he might get a contract after this game. No, I'm just kidding. I'll take up the contract thing, but I'll say he's gonna look like one of the best corners of the game after this game. He's gonna look like one of the best corners in the league.
Oh. Okay, I actually think Russell. Okay, Corey Peters. I don't know if you know who that is.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Corey
No, who is
Peters. He's a veteran in the D line for the Arizona Cardinals. He's pretty much one of their best pressure. He's out. Pretty much he's out. He's a veteran. He's 32 years old. He's a great leader for the Arizona. That's a big loss. He's out. He's pretty much the best D lineman because Chandler Jones is out too, right? They're both injured. So in my opinion, I don't think I'm not too worried about the O-line now that I'm thinking about it because they don't have that much pressure. They can't bring too much except if they blitz a lot because they have good linebackers. Their linebacker core is so good. I don't get it. How are they so good? Especially, but okay, that would have been better if John Jones was actually not injured. If it was active.
Our team would be way better if Marquise Blair was still on it. So.
Oh no, our team will be amazing. Our team will be amazing if we had everybody healthy.
Let's not give the Cardinals any excuses.
Okay, the 49ers will be also. The 49ers will also
true.
be really good if they had the ultimate. I'm sad.
This division would look a lot different.
Would be amazing too. Oh, especially because they added. Yeah, that's so true. Okay, so let's go to our new segment. Elijah, you want to introduce it?
Jeremiah, you mean? Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I think. Oh, I'm sorry because I was looking at my Discord and my friend Elijah.
Where is Elijah?
I'm sorry.
Elijah's
I apologize. My friend Elijah just sent me a message on Discord, so I got confused. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
Jeremiah.
Yes.
A new segment.
Why did you do that? That's our new segment.
Why did you do that?
Yeah. Why?
Why? Just why?
First, why did you do that? Has got to go to one person that we all love, but at this game, I was like, why'd you do that? It was Russell Wilson's sidearm throw into coverage. Why did you do that? Like, why? Honestly, why?
Why? Simply why? What was going through your head? In my opinion, I have no idea.
You must have been thinking, holy crap, what?
Okay. We kind of went into in depth with the interception. That made no sense. In my opinion, my why did you do that was to be careful. What was it? 4th and 1 or 4th and inches, right? 4th and 1, 4th and inches.
Mm-hmm.
The game on the line, 4th quarter.
Mm-hmm.
He decides to do a hard count. A hard count against the D line that hasn't had any penalties all game on neutral zone infraction. They didn't jump once. And earlier on the game, you tried the same thing. You tried to do a hard count. They did not move at all. The commentator said, "Wow, what a great discipline from the D line of the Rams." So what do you think? when the game's on the line, you know what? I'm gonna do a hard count. I'm not even gonna try to maybe do a play action or run the ball right in the middle with Alex Collins. No, I decided to do a hard count, which doesn't work and costs you 5 yards. Then you punt the ball. Luckily, you get it back. You march down. You get a field goal. You lose the game.
Absolutely.
I don't get that. You should have gone for that. 100%. You wasted time. You wasted the play clock. Why did you do that? Why?
I mean, for me, it's like I thought it was an interesting idea. I think that it was. I think they could have done a quarterback sneak, but at the same time, like, it was again in the second half, and
yeah, I was thinking, I suggested that a quarterback sneak would have.
But I have another one. Why did you do that? I have that beautiful Bills defense that did so well against the Seahawks. Why did they allow DeAndre Hopkins to catch that pass? Like, there were guys there. They were around. They just were waiting on the ground for some reason.
They got mossed. That's why DeAndre Hopkins just went up and it was like, that's mine. Tre'Davious White, I always thought he was such a good cornerback. He's a kid. He's a kid in my eyes right now. DeAndre Hopkins made him a kid. That was a great catch. I can't even say anything. I was so hoping you were going to drop that. I was so happy because he lost me to my fantasy. The Bills lost me my fantasy. If they would have swatted that down, DeAndre Hopkins wouldn't have got 6 points because of the touchdown, right? And if it wouldn't have 6 points, my opponent wouldn't have beat me by 1 point. I would have won by 5. I would have been happy. I would have won by 5. We'd be like, yeah, I won by 5. Let's go. But no, DeAndre Hopkins has to be a big man and decided to body everybody, so I lose. I want a losing streak right now.
I'm so sorry, man. I mean,
I don't know. This whole thing is going wrong for me. It's not like I'm a bad team either. My team was doing so good until Dak Prescott got injured. That was my downfall. Dak Prescott got injured. I just started.
Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? They didn't play this week.
Boys, I don't even. Yeah, even the bye would beat them.
I mean, well.
Okay, so I think we got to the point where we should review our last week's scores.
All right, I'm ready for this.
Okay. First game of last week. Of course, we didn't do Indianapolis Colts against Titans because we were late for that. But okay, first game: Texans Browns. Jeremiah picked the Browns. I picked the Browns. They won for a score 10-7. Horrible
Texans
game.
suck.
That was an atrocious game. It was not good. I was watching at the beginning, but then I got bored of it. I got bored of it. I thought it was gonna be an interesting game. Quarterback. They were gonna be a good quarterback game. I was wrong. Okay, second game. It was the Washington football team against the Lions. That was a really good game. It was close. It was good, but the Lions won. So that's a W for me.
I'm sad.
Jeremiah picked the Washington football team. Okay, 13. With the score of.
In the third quarter, it was 21-17. I had a chance. Just want to remind everyone that on the pod, it wasn't a complete loss for Reed's the score. Like it wasn't like it was this way the whole game.
That's true. Okay. The score was 27-30 with a great game winner by the Lions. Okay, here's supposedly the upset of the week by Jeremiah. Panthers against Carolina Panthers against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs
Remember the third quarter.
46-23.
Just 31-17.
Okay, that is true. The third quarter was kind of close. Okay, so that's a total of one win for Jeremiah and 2 losses. 1 win. 3 wins for me right now. Next one, Green Bay against. Sorry. I apologize. It was Giants against Eagles. Giants won. Jeremiah beat me on that one. It was a good game. I was gonna pick the Giants too, but then I thought you gotta pick Carson Wentz, right? He was an MVP contender. He was an MVP contender 3 years ago, right? He's supposed to be good. He's supposed to be good, right? I was wrong. Bruh. I gotta admit. Okay. Oh my God. Packers Jaguars.
I gotta tell you about the Eagles Giants game. When I heard you say I can't give up on Carson Wentz, it reminded me of Colin Cowherd for the last 2 years, talking about how he just can't give up on the fact the Eagles could be a Super Bowl contender with Carson Wentz. And I have been trying to tell the world, Carson Wentz, Nick Foles, they're both flashy quarterbacks. They're both flash in the pan. They're kind of like Russ, but they're not as good at keeping it good for a while. And I was like, no. Giants are going to win this one. And I was right. That's all I have to say.
You were 100% right. Okay, I want to talk about next game. Jaguars, Packers. Did you see the game?
I did.
The backup quarterback I told you about last week, that just decided to ball out against the Texans, passing for over 300 yards. Almost beat the Green Bay Packers. Almost. If it wasn't because of Devontae Adams game-winning touchdown, they would have lost. Of course, we both picked the Packers, so we're good. Okay, Bills, Cardinals. We know how that game went. Sadly, me and Jeremiah both picked the Bills, so that's
sadly
for both of us. Dolphins, Chargers. The battle of the rookies. And the Dolphins came out on top. Tua Tagovailoa. Amazing game. I don't even know how to pronounce that game. I don't even know if I pronounced his last name right, but it is what it is. Okay, Raiders, Broncos. The Raiders won 37-12. Great game by Derek Carr. And of course, the big L for me, Seahawks, Rams.
I've been saying this all year long.
But this one,
Alberto, I've been saying this all year long. All year long. I was waiting for this game because out of all the games I picked, this was the one I was confident about. I'm like, it's week 10. It's against the Rams at Rams. Okay, putting that down as loss. Only the loss of the season. I'm always super duper confident in. Will never not say is 100% in the books before the game happens. We will never win at Rams as long as Sean McVay is using that Sorcerer's Stone to affect our playing ability, because the last 2 times it's been the defense. This time was the offense. It's always the part of the ball you don't expect.
That is so true. You're speaking the fact right now. I was not expecting that. I was thinking the defense was going to step up and the offense was going to keep playing amazingly like always. And I was utterly wrong. Okay, next game. We have, what is it?
Steelers.
Bengals against the Steelers. Okay, that's my fault. I'll take the blame on this one. Ben Roethlisberger decided to come out of nowhere. He was Saturday night. He was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I don't have COVID anymore." Out of nowhere, and he decides to ball out. He decides to play amazing. Even Joe Burrow had a good game. He had over 200 yards and 1 touchdown. He didn't throw picks. If it was against Mason Rudolph, he would have whooped them. But no, Big Ben had to come out.
I know.
Sadly. So that's a both L for both of us since we both picked the Bengals. The score was 36-10. Okay, 49ers Saints. This game was more closer than I thought, if I'm being honest here. It was closer than I thought, and it should have been. We both picked the Saints, so we're good. We won. The score was 27-13. Patriots Ravens. I'm mad about this game because I was going to pick the Patriots to win. This was going to be my upset of the week because I was thinking, Bill Belichick, considered the best coach ever. He always adjusts against playing against a team, against a good quarterback. He always adjusts. Like, think of any game. Against Patrick Mahomes, he adjusted. Against Lamar, he absolutely destroyed him. Especially this year, that people know how to beat him because of the Steelers. You drop back and you let him throw. That's what happened. Lamar choked.
Yeah.
So sadly, we both picked the Ravens here, so we lost. So the Patriots won 23-17. And of course, last game of the week, Monday Night Football, Vikings, Bears. Jeremiah and I both picked the Vikings, so we're good. We won. The Vikings won 19-13. All right, so that gives a total of score of a... Drum roll, please.
Yeah.
Me and Jeremiah got 5 wrong. So it was out of what? Out of 6, how much? How many games?
14 games.
15 games? Yeah, out of 15 games, out of 14 games, we got a score of, what's it called?
Yeah.
9-5. We got a record of 9-5 for the first week. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too bad.
It's enough to get us to the playoffs.
It is what it is. Hopefully we get a better score. Hopefully we get a better score next week.
I mean, I'm just glad I didn't lose because after that game happened with the Panthers, I was a little scared. But I was thankfully saved by I was basically saved from the grips of not winning by the Giants, and I'm so happy for the Giants to win the game.
Oh no, I hate it. I'm kind of mad. Not gonna lie, I am kind of mad. Well, what am I supposed to do? I guess I just have to come back this week. You know?
Come back, King. But. Yeah. I mean, here's my major thing for this week, is that the NFL is unpredictable, and the fact that the Seahawks can still have the number 1 seed for the simple reason that we are not in the AFC, because this is the first year I've looked at the records and I've been like, oh wow, it's finally happened. This conference is weaker. It's better to be in the NFC than in the AFC for the first time, I think, in 10 years, because the Steelers are still undefeated. Everyone in the AFC is screwed. Like, I think, other than maybe the Chiefs could still come back and win the number 1 seed. But that's the only team I see still getting it.
No, I don't think so. If you ever look at the Steelers schedule, they're playing easy teams. The only 2 teams that might give it a problem is against the Bills, that I'm waiting for that game, and against the Ravens. In my opinion, the Steelers haven't played a real team yet.
They played the Titans.
Lamar is good, of course. I know, but the Titans... Oh, Tannehill just was choke artist that game. Then he decided to come back and he again choked it. I know, but I'm saying a real contender. The Bills are a contender. When they play against the Bills and they show that they can play amazingly and they beat the Bills at a good margin of score, I'd be like, damn, I need to take this. They might actually go to the Super Bowl, because I don't think they're gonna go to the Super Bowl. If I'm being honest, I don't think.
Okay, who do you think's going to the Super Bowl then?
But my biggest takeout of Week 10.
Yeah,
I have no idea. That's the thing. This week, I was gonna say this. I was gonna say this actually right now. My biggest takeout for 2020 Week 10 of the NFL season is that it's unpredictable. It's absolutely unpredictable. Whoever tells me they can tell me which team is the best one in the whole NFL, I would not believe it.
Possible.
It's impossible. It's so unpredictable. Mm-hmm. Like this year, everyone thought the Ravens were gonna do amazing, because last year they went 15-1 and they were absolutely amazing. And now they're just not playing that good. So yeah, I don't know.
Who even knows? I mean.
So it is.
Hey, I gotta ask you. We're going on to our last segment. About our next week's score totals and our predictions, right? Starting with the game tomorrow against Seahawks and Cardinals. I'm gonna start with you, man. You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
All right.
You go first. No, you go first. You start. Yeah, I've been talking this whole time. You should start.
As I look at the schedule, this isn't gonna be my game of the week, just because I'm gonna pick one, and it's either gonna double kill me, or it's gonna be very nice for me. But that'll be later in the pickup. First, I got the Cardinals and Seahawks. I have the Seahawks winning, and I'm gonna be Mr. Weird here. I'm gonna pick a score that's really obscure and shouldn't happen with this team, but I'm gonna pick 24-21 Seattle. There's gonna be Trey Flowers is going to get 2 interceptions from DeAndre Hopkins passes. He's going to allow 100 yards, 20 catches, but he's going to get 2 interceptions on Kyler Murray and those guys. We're going to have Kuna Ford light it up, get a sack, get 3 pressures. We're going to have Carlos Dunlap get a sack. We're going to have Jamal Adams get 2. And we're going to have Jordan Brooks have an interception in the 4th quarter that seals the game. And on the other side of it, the offense will look okay. It won't look great. Russell Wilson will throw another interception and fumble the ball again. I just, honestly, at this point, I'm just like 2 turnovers for Russ in a game just should be expected, I guess. And yeah, I'm going to have us winning the last second with Jordan Brooks' interception in the 4th quarter where we're all scared and the Cars are just marching down the field effortlessly because our defensive line's tired at that point. We're going to have a game-clinching, saving interception by Jordan Brooks. Last 45 seconds of the game, and that will be the game.
Okay, wow, I see. Okay, well, I'm gonna go actually the controversial way. And no, actually, I won't. I want the Seahawks to win this. I really do. So actually, never mind. Even though I kinda don't believe myself right now on what the score is gonna be, I think it's gonna be the Seahawks win. This is tough. I actually don't have a score in mind. I'll say frick. I'll say 34-28. 34-28. The Seahawks.
So you're counting on Russ being MVP Russ again.
I'm counting on Russ in this one. He failed me last week, but I think
I'm counting on the defense turning into a top 5 unit.
So what was your score?
My score is 24-21. I had to count the defense turning more into like a top 10 unit. Pete Carroll team, I expect it.
Yeah, I understand. I'll say mine is 34 to 28. Yeah. 34 to 28. 34 to 28.
All right, next game is Steelers Jags.
Okay, so.
Oh wait, sorry. What about that?
Our next game is Steelers Jags. Yeah, I agree. We both have the Seahawks winning, right?
Yeah.
We both have the Seahawks winning, right?
Mine's super specific.
Okay, got it. Next score. Okay, Steelers Jaguars. Who do you have?
I have the Steelers, surprisingly. Shockingly, I'm going to pick the Steelers.
Well, you're really
surprisingly, I'm picking the
Sam, Steelers winning this one. The Steelers are winning this one. Lions Panthers.
I'm picking the Panthers because I believe in them last week. I know they got kind of shellacked. They're going to have a comeback game.
They have such a good team. They have such a good hope. Yeah, same. I have the Panthers winning. I do believe also that the Panthers are going to win this one. Okay, Patriots.
I'm picking the Patriots. You know why? Because it's time for the Bill Belichick. You count us out. We're still going to the playoffs. We're still going to try to go to the Super Bowl. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I think they could possibly run the table, go 11-5, and still go to the Super Bowl.
I'm being honest.
What if they do? What if they do?
Sadly, they won't. They still gotta go against. They still gotta go against the Dolphins. They're by 2, and they haven't played the Bills yet.
What if they beat both of those teams though?
So no. I don't know. I don't think so. No. Sorry. Well, yeah, I guess it's possible, but I don't think so. Okay, next game.
Wait, did you pick the Patriots for the Texans game too?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes, I did.
Titans Ravens. Okay. I'm going to be that guy.
Yeah, Titans.
I'm going to go Homer. I'm going to say the Titans are going to win against the Ravens. I'm saying this is Mike Vrabel's game to come back. This is Ryan Tannehill. This is Derrick Henry. I do not believe in Lamar Jackson playing better than Ryan Tannehill. So.
Me neither. I agree with you. I already had that right down. I have the Titans winning. Okay, next game. Browns Eagles.
I'm going to go with... Is Baker Mayfield healthy now? right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna go with the Browns because my motto is never trust Carson Wentz ever. So we'll go with the Browns just because of that.
Okay, I agree with you. I'm already running down.
You got so burned last time. You're like, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah, Falcons, Saints.
Saints, Falcons.
Yeah. What did I say? I'm sorry. Yeah.
Ooh, it's at Saints.
Falcons, Saints. Yeah.
You know, I feel like going for the Falcons, but I don't know if that's a smart idea. Yeah, but.
Oh really? Okay, I'm going with the Saints. I can't risk it. So Saints.
Sometimes.
I'm going with the Saints. Okay, Bengals.
These times and seasons, you go and say.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, sometimes you gotta just wheel and deal, and I don't know why.
I swear, I lose because of this game.
But I'm picking the Falcons. Yeah, the Falcons beat the Saints like they did last year at Saints. Okay. Because this is the week before Thanksgiving. Last week at Thanksgiving, the Falcons beat the Saints, shockingly 13-10. I'm picking the Falcons just because of history and because I don't know. I just have a weird feeling this is going to happen after their two really good games.
Okay, next game. Bengals Washington football team.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Me too. I'm a ride or die Joe Burrow. I think he deserves Rookie of the Year. So I'm going with him. I need him to win this because I need him to succeed. Next one's easy. Chargers.
Clearly it's Jets.
Come on now. I know what you picked. You're picking the Chargers. Oh yeah. 100%. I already wrote it down and everything.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, both same here. Chargers. Okay, Dolphins, Broncos.
Can Drew Lock outplay? No, I'm going with the Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Dolphins just because of the defense. Defense is better on the Dolphins than the Broncos. I like the Broncos defense, but I don't love it.
I agree with you. I'm going with the Dolphins too. Cowboys, Vikings.
Okay.
The Viking running game is amazing.
You know why? Because I think the Vikings are still trying to win this division, and I think the Cowboys. I like their quarterback is good enough. They have a chance, some kind of, but I don't think they're gonna be able to outplay Mike Zimmer. So, yeah, I'm going with the Vikings.
Yeah, and especially, but tell you what, they're gonna win the NFC North. You know why? Because I have the Colts over the Packers.
Ooh!
That's my upset of the week. Colts over the Packers.
You know what?
That's my upset of the week.
That's
my upset of the week. Colts against Packers.
I'm gonna pick the Colts too.
Oh man, is that your upset too, or are you waiting for another one to be your upset?
I don't think it's an upset for me. It just seems like they're both kind of even.
Oh, it is. Well, technically it is. I just went to the football odds to see which one is considered an upset, and they have the Packers winning that game.
Really, the Packers at Colts?
So if they technically have them winning that game. So yeah, if you pick the quote unquote the Colts, it is quote unquote a what's it called, an upset.
And yeah, I think they're wrong. I don't consider this an upset. I just consider it a game that I should pick because it doesn't even, it's not even like I'm risking anything. It feels just kind of like safe, honestly, just picking the Colts on this one.
Me too. I think they're just an overall good team. But yeah, Rams, Buccaneers. Sorry, Chiefs, Raiders. Remember, the Raiders
I'm picking the Raiders.
Saw each other.
Upset. I'm picking so many upsets this week.
Okay, so this is your upset of the week.
What? No, still not the upset of the week for me.
Okay, well, I'm picking the Chiefs.
No,
it's not. You only have one more game on.
Yep.
Oh, you're picking the Rams over the Buccaneers. Well, I picked the Chiefs for the last game, and I picked the Buccaneers.
I'm picking the Raiders because why not? I'm already on the edge. I mean, honestly, this is either gonna go like I'm gonna win and I'm gonna feel great, or you're gonna win because everything's by the line. Which, you know, honestly, the way you picked it seems like, yeah, you're playing it really safe.
I'm playing it safe. It's a cowardly move, boy. I'm playing it safe.
I'm like throwing all my money on the table and just like I'm going for it all.
Which is not smart. Which is not smart because this season, if something has proven something this season, that this season's unpredictable and crazy.
So I'm picking the Rams. You know why? Because I think that defense will destroy the Buccaneers. I think that Jared Goff is gonna have a career day. There's that Buccaneers defense. Honestly, that's the take that I feel I'm gonna regret the most. But I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm gonna say Jared Goff's gonna have a career day against the Buccaneers.
This week is so different from last week. We only have 3 different ones.
I know, right?
3. Yeah, it's pretty. So it might be a close match, but who knows? I'm just playing it safe. I need to win this, and I think if I'm being honest, I think I did.
I think even if I get one of those right, I will still have won because it's just so improbable that any of those teams will win in this week. I even if it's just the Raiders winning, I'll be like, you know what? Give me my points.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, I think we reached the end of our show.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
This is great. We can't wait to come back next week. And as saying goes, we got only one more thing to say. Go Hawks.